John and his assistant Jim head to a secret wooded grove outside Crescent City, what they believe to be a hot spot for Bigfoot encounters. One of the reasons why it's number 7 on our list of spooky places.
Please support this channel by subscribing and leaving comments.
Coming up on our top 10 spookiest places, it's said to be half man and half animal, but fully wild. Come hunt a big legend in Northern California.
I've been approached by bear, I've been approached by mountain lion, and I've been approached by things that I have no idea what they are.
Counting down the top 10, and next up is number 7. Brave the dense forest outside of Crescent City, California to track the fearsome Sasquatch.
I believe that there truly is a Sasquatch. I've had grown men not want to get out of their vehicles because they hear vocalizations that are fairly close to us.
Many claim it towers over 9 feet tall, covered head to foot in dark fur. It's said to possess superhuman strength, hurling huge objects, leaping fences, and bounding 20 feet in just 2 strides. In a spooky spot in the California woods, it's known simply as Bigfoot. Native Americans first saw it a century ago. They called it Sasquatch, hairy monster. Since then, there have been thousands of sightings and even 7 fatalities, all blamed on a bizarre species reputed to fall somewhere between ape and man. Today, Crescent City, California boasts the most Bigfoot sightings in America.
This is one area that we did hear a vocalization. We found probably 50 broken trees right in this area.
John Freitas knows the area like the back of his hand. He's been tracking Bigfoot for decades, and he's heard the screams.
At one point, the sounds were really light, and then it just got a little heavier and heavier, and then louder and louder.
There were sightings in the area. There was prints. There was a lot of circumstantial evidence left where these screams were being heard at. And that's why we believe that it's quite possible that this is a Sasquatch.
John has recorded the howling cries, and researchers say it doesn't belong to any known animal. Today, John will see if his recordings again have the charms to soothe a savage beast.
My approach is rather unique. I started this a few years back after looking at hunters using calls in order to bring in their game.
John and his assistant Jim head to a secret wooded grove outside Crescent City, what they believe to be a hot spot for Bigfoot encounters. One of the reasons why it's number 7 on our list of spooky places. The duo begins setting up all the equipment they'll need to lure the behemoth out of the woods. 15 minutes into the mission, nothing. They try again. The woods are silent. Ever get the chilling sensation that you're being watched? On a hunch, John decides to plunge deeper into the woods. Three and a half hours later, just when John's about to call it quits, he makes a discovery.
Wait a minute. Come here. Check this out.
He believes they're footprints,
3, 4,
5 or 6 of them,
5.
stretched across the forest floor.
Starting right there. Look it. Looks like Left, right, left, or right?
Right,
Right, left, right, left, right. And where the hell did it go?
Mysterious tracks. Are these the signs of a hidden giant? Does Bigfoot really exist in these woods, or only in myths and legends? Who knows? But if you're tracking a Sasquatch, just be sure that you find it before it finds you.
There's something out there, and one of these days we'll find it.
Think it's safe to go back into the water? Think again. Number 8 on our list of spooky places takes us to a lake in British Columbia, reputed to hide a prehistoric and sometimes deadly monster. In 1926, people in 30 cars saw it. In 1947, a group of boaters saw it. In 1989, a man and his wife. Over 200 sightings in all by credible people, including a priest, a doctor, and a police officer. It's been called a log by skeptics, a primitive whale by scientists, and the snake in the lake by witnesses. It's Ogopogo. But is this spooky creature a reality or just a nightmare?
I was just shocked. I wasn't scared. It was just quite a calming thing to see it. Because I guess I really didn't know what it was and then all of a sudden it dawned on me what it was. It was Ogopogo.
Legend tells that the Indians would actually offer animal sacrifices to appease the water demon. Can you believe that European settlers even patrolled the shoreline in case of an attack? Today the sightings continue, but the evidence remains inconclusive. Kenona is British Columbia's 4th largest city and sits on the shores of Okanagan Lake, where many swear they've seen the monster. The lake's best-known investigator is Arlene Gall.
I got into Ogopogo because I'm just a curiosity seeker, curiosity hunter. If anything occurs in Lake Okanagan, people do come to me.
Witnesses have described a long, sinuous body 20 feet long, a snake-like head, even a forked tail. Arlene believes that Ogopogo and other lake monsters like the Loch Ness Monster are all related.
We are just looking at an unidentified species that is common to most freshwater lakes throughout the world. We have 60 to 100 lakes in Canada alone where people are seeing somethings coming out of the water.
The day I saw Ogopogo was an evening just like this. The water was a little calmer. It was 8:45 at night. The sun was just starting to set.
Arlene recently investigated a sighting by Diana Sabine. To Arlene, it typifies the experience of coming face to face with the inexplicable.
And I looked up from our campfire and there he was. At first I thought it was a seal, but then I know seals don't live up here in the Okanagan. I saw a hump come up out of the water about 2 feet, and about 50 feet farther down, as the one hump went in the water, the other hump came up and went into the water, and then it was gone. And I just couldn't speak. I couldn't call out, I couldn't do anything for a few minutes. I just couldn't believe what I'd just seen.
Ogopogo, fact or fiction? For Arlene and Diana, there's no doubt. A creature in Okanagan Lake that shares the heritage of lake monsters around the world. A spooky creature who's unforgettable.
I still get goosebumps talking about him.
enjoying all this rare and unique content. Please show your support by subscribing and leaving comments.